Greetings, Taekwondo students and families. This is Master P over at the Dojang with the next video in our series of Taekwondo tips. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to tie the belt, or what we call in Korean, the D. Now, parents, before we jump into actually tying it, or students, I just want to kind of mention a little bit about the importance of the belt. One, it does keep the uniform together, right? The front and back of our uniform together keeps us looking sharp. But secondly, and maybe more deeply, the belt is a symbol of where the student is at and where they're going. So and our belt, we, like a scoreboard in sports, we get to wear our score on our waist as part of our uniform, part of our outfit. And I think that for that reason, and along with what it represents, it's very important that we take good care of our belt. Don't get it dirty, we don't mess around with it. So parents, if you could just make sure you don't encourage your kids as such, I think it's gonna help their Taekwondo training. Let's go over a little bit how to tie it. Now the belt is very, very long, right? You can see how long this is. And that's because it goes around twice and there's quite a bit of overhang, like you see in my belt here, where I have my name, my ranking, and some Korean characters there. Or for beginner students, there's the overhang to hold, where we can put the tips, the progress tips on the belt. So first thing we do is, we'll open up the belt. You can see how long it is. We're gonna fold it in half at the center point. And I'm gonna use my Wave Master as kind of a visual student for tying the belt. I'm gonna get a little lower and we'll get a little point of view from the camera. So I'm gonna take the center of the belt, put it on the center of the student's waist. Go behind, and then I'm gonna bring it back in front. And I've got two pieces, one in my left and one in my right. Now parents, if you're facing your student, your child like this, I like to use my right, or students, if you're tying it, you can use your left. When we go over and under, make sure, sometimes this happens, where we only go under one piece and we got this awkward looking spread. Doesn't feel good, doesn't look good. So make sure when we take our right, or the student's left, we go over and under both pieces. Hold it together nicely, look sharp. Now, when I went right over left, now that same piece is now in my left. So I went my right over and under. Now I'm gonna take that same piece, which is now my left, or the student's right. I'm gonna go over and under and through. Grab both ends, pull tightly. So essentially, parents, it's a square knot, or it looks like a fortune cookie, kids. And now your belt is well tied, well positioned, looking sharp, and ready for more Taekwondo. Thank you. Okay, parents and students, I thought in addition to the last video on tying the belt, I would do one from either the student tying the belt, or if the parent happens to be behind them tying the belt. So let's get started. So again, the belt is very long, so I'm gonna open it up at the halfway point. I'm gonna come around, my Wave Master will be the student. I'm gonna take the middle of the belt, put it on the center of my waist, or the belly button. Go behind, and I'm gonna cross the pieces in front. And then I like to use my left, so this one here, I go over and under both, that's critical, so it looks good and sharp. Make it snug. And then I went left over right, now I'm gonna go right over left and through, grab both ends, and pull tightly. So again, it should look like a square knot or a fortune cookie, okay? There you go, how to well tie the belt, or the D in Korean.